I'm Aenslee Tanner, here with more tips to help you get to the top of your game in your career, sport, and business. And today I want to share with you a concept that I found very helpful for managing my own emotional response to situations. And that concept is this: that nothing has any meaning other than the meaning that we give it. Nothing has any meaning other than the meaning that we give it. Now, to illustrate what this actually means in practice, I'll share a story from my own personal life. A while back, I had an important meeting coming up, which I was super nervous about and was rattling on and on to my partner about, giving him plenty of opportunities to support and encourage me. And on the morning of that meeting, I was so worked up, I asked my partner to promise me that he would be home when I got home that evening so that he could give me a hug and I could debrief and let him know how everything had gone. Now that evening, I arrive home, I walk through the door, and I find that he's not there. And so I began to make up a little story around this in my mind, that went something like this: he's not here, he forgot about me, he doesn't care, and on and on and on. And I started to feel pretty angry. 2 minutes later, he walks through the door with a bouquet of flowers. Boy, do I feel silly now. So I use this example, I share this example with you to illustrate the difference between fact, that he was not in the apartment at an appointed time, versus story. All the embellishing details that I put around the situation, that I added on to the facts to explain why that was the case. Now, the story, or the meaning that I gave this particular situation, was not particularly empowering. It caused me to feel angry, which is not a very pleasant state, and that in turn affects how solution-oriented one is, how clearly one communicates, how positive one can be in relationship. Now, we're all doing this throughout the course of every day, making meaning out of things and making up stories in our minds. But I hope that by sharing this, number one, that it's made you aware of the difference between fact and story, so you can start to notice when you're starting to embellish some things in your mind. And two, to provide you with the opportunity to make a different choice, that if you find that the story you're telling yourself isn't actually serving you, then consider what's a more empowering meaning that you could give this. I hope that this was helpful. Thank you so much for watching.